What's up? This is Chosen. It is Monday morning. Time to get you all caught up on Raid Shadow Legends and what is going to be going on this week in game. We've got a lot to talk about, including an extra legendary event coming very soon, clan vs clan, and what the next event is going to be in the shards, rotations, and all of that. So I will get you everything you need. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, we just had 2x Ancient Shards. I hope that went well for you. I uploaded the highlights of some of the fun polls that we had on stream, and I wasn't able to get anything super impactful for my main account, but I did get a Tila Gorman at least, so someday, inevitably, when they buff her up a little bit, at least I'll have that to play around and build the Tila and see if I can get some value out of it there. But yeah, the rotation goes in alphabetical order, so it'll go Ancient, Sacred, Void. This week should be some sort of special type summoning event revolving around a 10x. We'll get to that in a second. And then next weekend should be 2x Sacreds to go with the Ancient, Sacred, Void rotation. But that leads me into what is coming up this week, and they are going to be doing a Sacred Shard event where it's basically like a pseudo 2x. It's not really a 2x because it doesn't affect epics, but what it's going to be is if you summon a legendary champion from a Sacred, you're guaranteed to get a different one than that as a bonus summon, where it won't cost you silver or anything like that, and it won't be that same legendary, so you won't like pull two of the same legendary. So it's kind of like a different way of doing a 2x where you get one, you basically get 2 for 1 on legendaries by summoning one. Now we'll have to see what kind of a 10x they come out with, or something coinciding with it. Like if there's some amazing legendaries in a 10x or something, I could see how that would make sense. But as of right now, I don't have that information. It just says tomorrow we're planning to launch extra legendary event for Sacred Shards. You're already familiar with the mechanics. If you summon a legendary champion from a Sacred Shard during this event, you'll get a different extra one from that same shard. It works only one use per event, so you're not going to be able to get like 20 legendaries or something by getting 10 and then getting the bonuses. You're only going to get that one bonus legendary. So basically it's an incentive to pull Sacred Shards until you get a legendary, because you'll be getting 2 for 1 on that legendary. And then it also says you won't be charged silver for the extra summon, although keep in mind the extra champion won't be counted towards quests, events, or tournaments, and it won't reset your mercy system counter. And then the event will be live for 48 hours. So this will basically be live like during the clan vs clan, I guess, kind of. So from like Tuesday into Wednesday/Thursday, depending on where you live in the world, kind of in the middle of the week here is when we're going to be getting this bonus legendary Sacred event. So then what do I think of this event? Should you pull shards and all of that? I think for most people it's still gonna be best to wait until a 2x, because remember, this isn't giving bonus epics or affecting anything with epics. And when you are an early or mid-game type of account and you're trying to really flush out your roster and fill everything up so that you can prepare to dive into all the faction wars and different Doom Tower levels and stuff like that, getting a good backbone of epics is very important. Getting those things like Stag Knight and Doom Priest and Royal Guard and Tyrell and Madame Ceres. Well, Madame Ceres wouldn't be from Sacreds, but you get the point. Lots of really good epics in the game now. Miscreated Monster, there's so many of them that I do think for most people out there it's going to be best to wait for the 2x Sacred that's going to be coming in about 12 days or so, and just hold off until then, because then you're basically getting the same thing, the 2x chance of getting a legendary, but you're also getting all of those extra epics that you are able to acquire from pulling your Sacred Shards. And on top of that, unless it's not live or something right now, I don't really see any point double dipping for the fusion or anything like that. So definitely be careful before you just start slamming Sacred Shards, because I just see Fire Knight and Tag Arena Tournament with no sort of, usually by now we have a countdown in the game, and I don't see that. We just have the dungeon divers and the different things going on. There's no like, as of right now anyway, there's no double dipping of your points really to help out with the fragments going on right now. So just be careful. I don't think it's a horrible decision to try and get that one legendary summon so that you can get the bonus, but I do recommend for most of you to really prioritize the 2x event and be careful to make sure you are double dipping as much as possible for things like the fragment events and stuff like that coming up. And then another thing that I've seen kind of floating around the community today in different Discord servers and conversations is this Ninja type cross promotion between Plarium and Ninja, where the super popular streamer Ninja, I believe he does Fortnite and stuff like that. He's one of the biggest gaming streamers in the world. They're going to be doing, supposedly they're going to be doing a promotion with him to put him as a Shadowkin legendary in the game. So it says will be part of a 7-day login promo starting July 16th, which is in just a few days. Shadowkin, a legendary magic attack with a 1500 base attack and 100 base speed. An A1 that is a single target, 60% chance to place the big defense break for 2 turns, and then fill Terminator by 15% if the target is a boss with a 3.7 multiplier. The A2 is going to be 3 random enemies with a 75 that books to 100% chance of placing HP burn for 3 turns on each, and then activates HP burn on bosses. Perfect Veil for 2 turns on himself. With the multiplier of 2 and the cooldown booking it to 3 with full books. Then an A3 target if the target's boss, attack 1 time and ignore half defense, and then decrease the cooldown of the A2. If the target is not a boss, do an AoE with a 100% chance to freeze. So kind of cool that you're getting some guaranteed value based on the situation, and could be a pretty solid kit here for early game progressing type accounts, where you get the defense break on the A1 for like a clan boss, and then you get the HP burn and you know, crank out some decent damage. I guess I should also talk about the passive here. Some new mechanic called Combo that can increase the attack by 10%, 20% on bosses up to 100%, and the crit by 5 all the way up to 10, and a /25. Gets a little bit confusing, but basically gonna have mechanics built in here to really crank out more damage and increase the damage stats like attack and crit damage. So again, I don't know, this is all sort of new to me this morning when I woke up and saw this kind of floating around, so I don't have 100% confirmation on this type of stuff, but I want to keep you updated on what is floating around in the raid community. So it should be interesting to see if Ninja actually comes to the game, and if this kit ends up being super accurate, and if that launches here in a couple days. Also, make sure and remember, you've got the clan versus clan up here. The countdown has started. We did theory that there was going to be a clan versus clan this Tuesday, and it looks like that is going to be true. We've kind of got the rotation that Plarium wants to go by hammered down here and predictable. So yeah, be careful with your resources today, because tomorrow you will have an opportunity to double dip and get some extra points for your team. Then if we go over what's going on in game, we've got the tournaments tab here with the tag arena tournament, and there is nothing to do with the fragment event going on for Versal, for anything special. So again, if you don't like the tag team arena, it's going to be okay to skip this one. There's nothing super crazy that you have to prioritize, but remember, if you can, I try to get people in the community to set 1-person defenses at the start of the week when we go into the tag team arena, and you set your defenses. I like to pop these down to be easy 1-person defenses to start it out, so we can all farm together. And then if you want, it can be really cool to just throw in like food champions. That way people can complete their quest. That quest where it's kill a bunch of champions in tag team arena. So if you do something like that, you can really help each other farm in the arena. So that's what I want to set mine to until like Friday, when then I have to fight in the arena to maintain my rank. And then also remember, the Fire Night tournament is going to be ending today, and you're going to want to scoop up those fragments on the right side and then see if your group is winnable. Looks like mine is actually reasonable, so I might want to grind the Fire Night pretty hard today and see if I can scoop up all of that. And that's going to do it for tournaments. As far as events, there's just the one going on. We've got Dungeon Divers starting tomorrow, and that looks like it is going to be part of, yeah, that's going to be part of some fragments. So you're going to want to scoop that up tomorrow and be ready to get those. And then in terms of, if you want to compare your fragments to mine in terms of the pace that you are on, I am currently sitting at 85. So looking like I'm going to be on pace to finish the Versolf fragment event. And you just want to keep tabs on those events going on today and make sure you're staying on pace. Then we can go on into the shop and see if there's anything worth going over today. So, okay, we've got this one here of 300k, and then 300 gems, and be 4 energy refills, and 600 energy. So that's going to come out to a 1.77. Kind of a pass for me. I don't think that's super good. Monthly pack is 2.4 to 2.6, somewhere in there, depending on your spending tier. Great deal mix pack. We've got 25 and a 1.5. 750 energy. No gems. What is that? 60 brews. And I always mess up these books when I plug it in. I gotta go 7 and then 2. Okay, 2.24. So, yep, right on the borderline of being acceptable if this is what you're in the market for right now in terms of what we usually see coming out in games. So you're gonna have to weigh your options there depending on your spending tier and what you're kind of looking for. But remember, we're gonna be kind of prioritizing sacred shards this week, with that being the next 2x and then the event going on. But usually offers are really bad for sacred shards. The best one you're ever going to see in game is the one where it's like 5 sacred shards for $40. So if you see that, that's the cheapest and best it gets. Still overpriced in my opinion, because sacreds are so hit or miss, so up and down and so wild. But usually it's a complete meme, like 1 shard for $30 and 100 gems or something. So don't expect there to be really good offers that I would want to recommend for sacred shards. And then this type of stuff is going to be the mini mix pack is normal, nothing really changed. And then we don't want to pay $25 for 5-star cruel gear, in my opinion. Also, don't forget, since it's Monday, your arena tier could be dropped down. You may be in a different classic arena tier, so make sure and get that straightened away before you start doing things like clan boss and diving into stuff, because that can affect your damage. It's a good opportunity to remind you of that on Monday mornings so you don't mess up your runs. But that's gonna do it for me in this one. If you're watching this video right when it comes out, down below in a pinned comment, you can come check out the stream. We're gonna be hanging out for a couple hours playing some raid and just having some fun with you guys. So hope to see you there, but if not, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.